everyone, it is Castaway Cay, the walk in Orlando, and welcome back to our fourth day, if you count it. It's actually our third full day on our Disney cruise adventure. Today is our second stop here at Castaway Cay. As everyone has said, this is a double dip. So a double dip just means we are double dipping, so double stopping at Castaway Cay today. We are not quite as big of a rush as we were the first day. We're not going to be off right off the bat. We have all of our stuff together. We got a much lighter assortment for our room service stuff, but we are going to go down to Lumiere's and have breakfast down there. And I think today we're going to spend a little bit more time on the island than we did the other day because we got off real early. We were up early because it's also our first full day. So it's going to be a good day here at Castaway Cay, and I think also tonight is Pirates Night, so that is something to look forward to. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, leave a like, and stick around for our second day here at Castaway Cay. So this morning we're going to stop here at Lumiere's for breakfast because we keep saying we were going to the last couple mornings and didn't. So we're going to head on in, and then after we're getting close to done, we'll join the virtual group to go on to Castaway Cay. So I do like the fact that they have the Beauty and the Beast thing right up there, because we will have dinner here tonight, and then we have dinner here again tomorrow night. But what Kayla was pointing out was on the chandeliers, there's a rose in a case, and then there's roses going up to the lights. So that's actually really cool. I like the small little details of that. So I got the southern half, which is like some scrambled eggs, some southern potatoes with onions and peppers, and then Kayla gave me her sausage, and then of course she got a side of pancakes with some blueberries. So this looks actually really good. I had to run back up to the room because we really needed our... Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Had to run upstairs because I needed our hidden stuff so we could look around for stuff at Castaway Cay today. I think we're going to spend more time on the island today than we did last time. Alright, so breakfast was good. Wouldn't nothing to write home about. Not the best, but not the worst. Definitely really good. I think it's better because it was fresh and stuff. So now we are currently at the front of the ship because we want to get off at the aft of the ship, which is the front, or the forward of the ship. Aft is the back. Don't bother me about this because I don't know what I'm talking about. But we are going to be doing some extra little things around. We're going to do the 5K this morning at the Castaway Cay, so we're just going to walk that, go to the observation deck, get some good photos, get some good views of everything. Then probably go to Serenity Bay, just relax a little bit more today, and then probably have lunch, and then probably look around some more things. We're just really going to take it kind of easy today and not really hit it hard like we did the first day because we were really excited, and we ended up snorkeling for an hour and a half. Really wore us out, so. But we're just waiting on Kayla, and then we'll join our group. Head on to Castaway Cay. This time we're getting off at the front of the ship to get some good views of everything. So we just got off the ship. That's like I said, we ended up at the very front of the ship this time. Kind of going by all the work because they're going to do some work again today. Maybe replace a couple of the windows because there's a couple of windows up on the pool deck side that were actually kind of broken. So also if you're curious, these little portholes right here, these are the porthole room. So if we got a room that had a porthole, this would have been the room we would have been in. Good morning. To the beach. Oh, we'll let you know if we find it. Coming up on the left.
For our delicious smoothies. As a reminder, lunch is served between 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. at two locations, Cookies Barbecue and Cookies Stew. Please remember to drink lots of water and use your sunscreen. For guests...
Well, we found out the correct tram finally to get on to get to Serenity Bay because we were taking the trams, the wrong trams constantly. So we just had to look for the one that looks like all the others. It says Serenity Bay. I think this also will take us along the old airstrip as well. So we'll get a really good view of everything.
What is that?
The old airstrip is where they used to bring...
Airstrip.
Yeah, where they used to bring planes. Oh, here we are. This is the... Oh, there's a basketball court right over there too. Oh, look. Down. Yeah, this would have not been fun to walk all the way there.
Is this where we have to walk for the 5K?
Yeah.
This is not pretty.
I wonder if I just love the random trams just sitting there. Oh, bike path right there. Oh, that's the 5K. See this little sign?
So it's not this strip.
Not the whole strip.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, we had to go up that way.
I was thinking some shade and vegetation and not concrete.
No, I think we had to do a little bit of the airstrip here and then
Okay.
And then kind of come up here. You see where this, I think we come out right here. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay, cool.
But this will take us, we're heading on down. Oh, tram stop. I love that. It tells you less than 12 minutes. Bahamian time. But now we're up to Serenity Bay, so this is the adult beach. So this is for anyone 18 and older. They have a very similar area where they have the bikes and the floats and the tubes are all over here as well. But this is going to be a little more quiet. I feel like a little more relaxing. So it's a nice little quiet off area right here. Really nice and calm and mellow. It looks like there is some snorkeling they do have out here, so that will be nice to do that, so we can get back in the water and snorkel again. But yeah, this is very far away. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up walking the trail to try to do the 5K, but try to find the overlook and everything. Try to take some good pictures and stuff and just see what we can see this morning. Also, I do like the fact that they have the bar right here, but they also have a beverage person who will drive it out to your seat. But yeah, so definitely a much quieter area. Definitely more our speed today. So this will be the area we'll probably have the Serenity Bay barbecue will be where we'll have lunch today. And it'll be a little bit quieter too, so it'll be nice to kind of take a break from everything. But we are going to do the 5K. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to head down this way, try to head towards the observation deck, and then get some good views of everything, and then walk back to Pelican Point, which is the main point, to get our medals. So we started off on the path that was kind of like that said hike and bike this way. And these are where all the cabanas are. So if you're going to be renting a cabana at Serenity Bay, which is the adult bay, which I always have to keep saying just so that everyone knows, this is the area you'll come to. And you can see all the cabanas and everything right up in there. You do have to check in, but it's just right down this little walkway through this way. So it's kind of nice. I think you get a really good view of everything, the ocean and everything. And I think you get included with, there's some things that are included with it, though it is fairly pricey. So we walked about 0.8 of a mile and we came up to this little area right here, continuing along the beach. Can't stay on this beach whatsoever, but you can see all the way down there is where Serenity Bay is, where the adult beach is. So by the time we walk all the way back over there, we'll be almost about halfway on the 5K. So then when we go down to the observation deck, we should be able to complete it completely. So that actually worked out really good, even though it wasn't a full lap around. Like I thought it was going to take us around to the observation deck. Walking up to here and back is about 0.8 of a mile, and we took some really good pictures. So I'll put those up around the corner or around the edges right here, just to show you guys what kind of pictures you can take. I do,
water.
huh?
And water.
Yeah, and the best part is right at the end they do have water. So if, like for us, we have our big water bottle with us as we walk around. To fill up, so that if you're riding your bike or anything and you have a water bottle, you can fill it up right there. And they actually have cups. I did see cups in there, so it's actually really nice of them to provide that. Now we kind of walked about halfway down the airstrip and we're up to the plane right here that says bike path, waste oil, engine coolant. We're gonna walk down this little pathway right here. We're already a little over 2 miles. I think honestly we didn't need to do the little section we did, because I think now we're gonna be way over. So I do kind of like as we kind of do the walk, they do have like little things you can stop and take photos with. And I do like this anchor, it says DCL. I wonder if this is actually an old anchor or was it a decoration. It's always a great question to see what they have. But I mean, they've been doing this since 1998, so it's not like, I mean, that's possibly it could be an old anchor and they just repurposed it for decorations along the walking trail. Now we're kind of up to the very top of the route right here, and there is, so this is the third water thing I've seen.
Water cooler.
Yeah, third water cooler we've seen. But so now we are going to head off to the right hand, come to the right hand side, because we are going to head on up to the, going to the observation deck right here. So we'll get some really good views of everything of the island, get a really good view of the boat and everything. So this will be a really good stop. I like this. Oh, I do also like that they have the sign that tells you what all the flags mean, like what letters they mean and everything. So let's see what they say, and then maybe we can figure out what this one says. I bet this one says Castaway. Okay, so this is a really good view. I feel the tower moving a little. But you can see the boat in the distance, off in the distance. Kind of gives you an idea of how big this island is. It's not a really big island. Oh, see, that's the route we walked earlier, right down there.
Yeah.
So this has actually been worth it. I kind of like this. This is something we wanted to do. And since we were walking pretty far distance, Kayla's like, let's just do the 5K. So we can get a medal. So you can tell we're both out of breath right now. Alright, so we just got to the observation deck. The main thing we wanted to do, we're at about 2.6 miles. I think we have another 20-minute walk to get back. So we'll see how far we actually walk in the end, because we walked the extra mileage walking. So we did just hit 3 miles, and we're still not quite back to the airstrip quite yet. So I definitely think we may be just a tad bit over by the time we get done with it. But for after this, it'll be about lunchtime, and then we're just going to float in the water the rest of the day. May do a little snorkeling, because there's a little snorkeling at Serenity Bay.
And slide. Maybe slide.
Yeah, and then probably take it back over to the slide over at one of the family beaches as well. Today's going to be spent a lot more time on Castaway Cay than the first day, because snorkeling took it out of us the first day.
Oh, an hour and a half of it.
Yeah, well, that's an hour and a half of swimming we did. Okay, so we just now came up, we finished, and yeah, we were about 2/10 over what the 5K was supposed to be. But it's not too, I'm not too upset by it, so we're gonna come over here to the bike shop to get our medals. Hey!
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you so much. I love it.
No, thank you, and I can show them off. And get ice cream, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, good.
Perfect. Thanks.
You're welcome. Have fun on the island.
Thank you. After doing our little 5K, after getting our medals, we decided to take the tram back. We did our work for the day, so we're gonna go over here and get changed into our swimsuits, get some ice cream to hold us over, and then probably after that we'll probably get in the water for a little bit and then get lunch, because it looks like they're already serving lunch, but we'll hold off until just for a little bit longer before we get some lunch ourselves. So came up to Serenity Barbecue and was only gonna get a snack originally. Kayla was only gonna get a snack and we were gonna go jump in the water, but we walked by and everything smelled to go so good, and the fact they had steak just readily available, and the burgers, as soon as you get it, they cook it right there. Oh, so good. So I'm really excited for this. So if you kind of want a good tip for Castaway Cay when it comes to lunch, or really any like big tip, is that if you do not have kids and you are coming on an adults only cruise, come to Serenity Bay, because one, it's very quiet over here. But then it comes to the food. The food is fantastic. You don't have to wait nearly as long. You can more likely get steak, and you can have it made as you want. So like I always like my steaks medium. They were able to make that, and the burger they gave me literally was right off the grill, fresh.
It's better than yesterday.
You mean 2 days ago?
Because they just had those burgers stacked.
Yeah.
A lot of them were burnt.
Yeah. So we were really appreciative of this, so it's a really good thing. Plus, this isn't actually that far away from where we're sitting, actually. So it could be just a nice little thing where, you know, an hour we might come back up for a little snack.
They're not even playing music.
No, they're not.
So quiet.
Yeah, it's nice. It's Serenity. Yeah, that's why it's called Serenity Bay.
Yeah.
But it's honestly, it's probably better the options we did. Like we like the snorkeling stuff. Like we would personally go over there for snorkeling, but maybe that's all we would do over there, and then come to Serenity Bay like we did today, just to get away from everything, a little more off the beaten path, nice and quiet, and just overall better feel. So yeah, we only went out there, floated for about an hour. Thought we'd be here a lot longer. I think what we're actually doing is we're gonna go ahead and just head back to the boat. To the ship. I always say boat, and it's a ship, not a boat. So that we can go hang out on the hot tub, maybe do the aqua dunk. Really, the thing about it is that like we really like a lot of the stuff they have merchandise-wise, but nothing is like popping out to us. We don't really have a whole lot of extra money to spend. We spent a lot of money on this cruise, but we don't have a whole lot of extra money to buy anything, and nothing's really popping out to us. We really do kind of want a couple little things, but nothing major. But I think this will be our farewell to Castaway Cay today. Really enjoy it. Like, it's a fantastic island. Just, I think double dipping was a good idea because we were able to do so much and split it up over a couple days, but I think really one day maybe actually good enough for us. Well, one last look at Pelican Point, the seashore gift shop where you buy all the 5K stuff, the frozen shop, the bathrooms right there, along these family beaches right here, and We gotta make one more stop at the main entrance of Castaway Cay, or like at the entrance of the beaches, and then we're gonna be heading back to the boat. Still can't imagine is whenever they bring the Wish in, how much room is it gonna need, because this is one of the smallest ships in their fleet, and yet it still takes up a lot of room. So I mean they've already figured that out, honestly, but still, this amazes me right now, honestly, how much room they're gonna need for the biggest one they have. So we ended up getting back on the ship, and ended up pretty much passing out for what, like an hour, and then we decided, well, since we got a little bit of time before we actually started heading back out to sea, we headed up to the pool. I was to do the aqua dunk, but at the time we went up there, it was closed. And then we stayed up at the family pool, because they were playing Incredibles 2 on the Funnel Vision, which is the giant screen up there. So it was really fun to do. But as you can see, we are back out at sea once again. We are heading to Nassau, or Nassau. I don't know how they say it. I really suck at it. I'm really sorry if I offended anyone by that. But we are heading there now. We more likely will not be getting off the ship for that. So, but right now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little cleaning up right now. Get ourselves together, because there's a couple things we do want to do tonight around the ship before dinner. And then we have dinner. And I thought tonight was Pirates Night, but it looks like we don't have Pirates Night. So if I said something about Pirates Night this morning, I'm sorry, it doesn't look like we have that, because I think because we had Marvel Day at sea, we don't have Pirates on this trip. So, oh well, it is what it is. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and go down to the Walt Disney Theater to go see the show they have down here, which is like called the Walt Disney Dream show. So again, won't be able to show anything, can't record, because they're very picky about that. So we're just going to go in here and do that. So I love this theater. This theater is it is. It's gorgeous theater. Like, this is where we saw Tangled, and I just think it's absolutely amazing theater. So if you happen to be on the Magic and you can see Disney Dreams and Enchantment Classic, it's a must. That is a must. That was so good, and the very ending was really stinking amazing. Like, I loved every second of that. That was really good. And I thought they were only doing it tonight, but they are doing it one more night as well. So we may try to see it a second time, because that was just that good. So we got about 15 minutes until Disney Toons trivia, and then it's off for dinner. So, but that was so good. So it does look like they do have some pirate things going on, but nothing major. Like, they do not have a main stage show, and I think purely because of the fact that we have the Marvel Day at Sea stuff, so they don't have main stuff, but they do have a little stuff going on here and around the ship right now. So it's kind of cool too. It's kind of cool still, because they have some little things that go on throughout the ship. So in the atrium, they have Chip and Dale dressed up in their little outfits for Pirates Night, and wouldn't be Pirates Night if you didn't have Captain Hook and Shmee out. So we did the Disney Toons trivia, and I actually saw one of my friends who is actually on the same ship as us tonight. Or on the not just tonight, like the whole trip.
Just tonight.
Yeah, just tonight he's on the trip. He jumped on. We were at Castaway Cay. He jumped on there. He's gonna jump off at Nassau. But no, yeah. So we ended up getting 28 out of 30, purely because between the four of us, we missed 2 song title names. So we were it was very fun though. The group that got it got 29, which is really upsetting. We were 1 short. So, oh well. We have about 20 minutes till dinner. It looks like they're getting ready for Pirate. I guess it is Pirate Night for sure. So that is I said it was Pirate Night, then I said it wasn't Pirate Night. Now it is Pirate Night. I'm so sorry if that's confusing all day. It is Pirate Night tonight. So I'm gonna go find a quick bathroom, and then maybe see if we can get a little early for dinner. We'll see. But because it is Pirates Night, they gave us little bandanas to put on. So luckily for us, like, we didn't have any sort of pirate stuff. Thank you so much. Didn't have anything. We were able to wear this and participate in Pirates Night. Also, you can't ask for a prepared menu, which is what we did tonight, but it's a Pirates of the Caribbean menu tonight. So it's even cooler. So you can still do the normal scan the QR code, but here you can see everything all still just the same. So I ended up getting the crab cake. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
I don't know. I got shrimp.
Yeah, Kayla ended up getting like the shrimp. It's supposed to have scallops.
The main dish has shrimp too.
Yeah, Kayla is shrimped out tonight, so I mean it's Pirates Night, so you need a little shrimp. Something's a little shrimpy here. Actually, the joke's fishy, but so Kayla ended up getting the shrimp pasta, which was kind of funny because it's supposed to come with scallops, but she asked for extra shrimp. So she's had a lot of shrimp tonight, and it's a nice little pasta with some spinach and stuff. And then, of course, I got a big old steak with Yorkshire pudding and some potatoes underneath. So I'm really excited about this. So dinner was really good. Enjoyed it quite a lot, actually. They had a little fun, like Pirates cruise, like pirate show they had going on and stuff. Also, just really just fun, like overall with with everything that goes on in there, plus the food. Honestly, I think that was probably one of our best meals we've had. Most all the meals have been really good, but I think that so far has been probably the best meal tonight, or on this trip so far. Yeah, so one of the things we really love every night is coming back to the room and seeing how they've decorated our either a towel or in this case the blanket, and it looks like they made something related back to Pirates Night. I think it looks like an octopus. We're not 100% sure, but I don't know. Alright, one quick adventure up to the drink station, which I don't think I've shown you where the drink station is. If you go to the very back of the ship to the aft elevators, go up to 9. It's right outside the doors, right outside of Cabanas. So the easiest way is you go, like for us, we're on floor 7. Come into the thing, touch screen, to 9, to 9. There you go. And then we'll just head on up. No. Not really a true elevator music. It's whatever's playing around on the ship right now. Come out of the thing where Cabanas is. And you'll go out the doors to the right. And right outside of these doors, which I didn't even know this, is that when you don't even need to put your hand over everything. It's right here and to the left. It is really interesting because we haven't eaten very much at Cabanas. We've only eaten there twice. One for breakfast, once for lunch. Most of the other times we've had a chance to go and sit down at all the places to eat. So it's sad though because we are on the tail end of our cruise. We are one full day left with the stop in Nassau. And before we know it, it'll be time to get off the ship, which I'm not excited for. Would rather live here, honestly. So, with getting a little bit of drink before heading off to bed, I think I'm going to call it a day. Not as busy as like some of the other dates have been. It was our second stop to Castaway Cay, so we did a little bit more. Did the 5K this morning. Hung out more at the Serenity Beach, so the adult-only beach. Then came back. Ended up passing out for a lot longer than we anticipated. Then we got to go see the Disney Dream, the musical they have, which was phenomenal. We will be going to see that a second time tomorrow. Then doing some Disney Tunes trivia with some friends I know from work. And to top it off, what a lovely dinner we had. So it was a really good day, kind of a more relaxed, chill day. Tomorrow's going to be an all day on the boat because we are not getting off the boat for the Bahamas here. So it's going to be a nice day to see what the boat's all like without stopping at getting off the boat. So with all that being said, as we do head out for the evening, we will see y'all tomorrow.